Black Compass Media. Salute to everybody tuning in, everybody in the building, man. We back with a very special guest. But before we get to the guest, let me get my guy Cola. Cola, what's up with you?
Man, you already know the vibes. Black Compass Media. It's your boy Cola from Chicago. Putting on for the Midwest. Salute the fucking Army. Salute the good guy gang. What's up, Polo? It's a movie.
Oh yeah, you know.
In the building. Yeah.
Oh
What's
yeah.
up?
You
What's
looking
up?
extra
Let's get
sharp
spicy
too. I
tonight.
might. You looking extra sharp too. I might say. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
listen, Polo. I came in with a new mind state this year, bro. We leveling up. So every time we touch these cameras, bro, we got to be ready. You feel me? That's it.
Yes, sir. Now,
Preparation prevents poor performance, bro. That's it.
Okay, now before we get to my verse, let me get Tone. I see Tone right here. Let me get Tone in the building. Tone, what's up with you? Tone, what's up with you?
Black Compass Media, Tone bro, checking in, man. Salute to everybody, man. Whole team. It is Thursday. We got MYVERSE on, man. That's fire, bro. That's fire. Before we get into everything, man, make sure y'all follow us at Black Compass BCM. This is long overdue because she actually told us, Polo. She told us at the Remy card what she was gonna do after she came in, after she came through and she won her battle. She said she was gonna come through, she's gonna talk her talk. You know what I'm saying? I think last time we had her on was probably around a year ago, right? And since then, you know what I'm saying, there's been a lot of talk and things like that. And we just saw what she did over this weekend. Without further ado, we got Florida's own MYVERSE. What up?
What's up, y'all?
How's it going?
It's going good.
Great to have you here. Great to have you here for sure. Before we get into everything, so let the people know how everything is going. Like, if you want to take 30 seconds, just talk shit, you can. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know how to start this because I feel like you proved a lot of us wrong. But go ahead.
No, she proved y'all wrong. You know what I mean? We've been over here, right, Verse?
Yeah.
She proved y'all wrong, man. Get that correct. But go ahead.
Actually, I don't need 30 seconds of anything. Actually, I need 30 seconds from y'all to tell me what y'all think. That's what I need. I'm gonna need my 30 seconds from y'all. So let me know how that goes. You saw the battle, Cola?
Yeah, let me holler at you. Come here, MYVERSE. Let me holler at you.
Yeah.
First of all,
because I did my talking already. I did what I had to do.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was to you then. Listen, first of all,
so let me know what you got to say.
I'm finna let you know right now. Listen, first of all, don't run down on my man's the bot got talking about some when I win this battle, Cola gonna have to hold on. That's one. Two, the complaint was never you couldn't rap. It was come outside. Now you outside. Okay, congratulations. Let's get to the battle. You definitely did your fucking numbers. I ain't a hater, MYVERSE. It's never you couldn't rap. It was come outside. What you deserve these women for? That's it. But you did your numbers. I watched it live while all the commotion.
Tone, I got it, my brother. I got it.
I'm not even touching nothing.
I did my thing. Salute you. 30 seconds. I'm done.
Okay. All right.
Now, what you got to say to that, MYVERSE?
Good.
Good.
Because thank you for watching it, giving me that view. Thank you for tuning in to the live. Shout out to the rap committee for respecting the bag. And you know what I mean? Because it's not about coming outside. It's about standing on what the fuck you believe in, which is women should be getting fair pay. And that's what it's always been. You know what I mean? We're going to stop the narrative that top tiers don't want to battle me. They do want to battle me. The thing is, it's just the bag got to be right. And that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? What I bring to the table, the quality of my writing, my verse. You know, understand? That's me. Every bar, that's me. You understand? I deserve whatever number that I say. And, you know, and I feel like we're going to get there. We're getting there right now. You know what I mean? I've gotten some calls. And, you know, like I said, I stood on something and I'm so happy I did because, you know, getting these W's or getting these opponents and getting respected opponents with a bag that's to your requirement, it feels good and it's gratifying. Right. It really is. So yeah, man, I had something to prove. You know, not only to like battle rap, but just mostly to myself. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
let's get into that. Let's talk about that.
Cause like, yo, honestly though, you can. It's crazy how like the culture can just like straight up turn on you, and you're just like, holy shit! Like I've been here for a minute, and like, you know, I got my respect 5 years ago. I didn't know how to redo it again. You know what I mean? So like, it's just one of those things that like, you know, you go into someone's backyard. Not only, you know, did I do it in Cleveland, I did it with Chetta, who beat 40 and Official. So like, we're not going to forget that. You know what I mean? And so we made a statement, and she had something she needed to prove. And yeah, man, we did it.
What was the preparation like going for this? Like how were you preparing for like translating with this current state of battle rap? Like because you didn't battle in a few years. So how like what was the preparation like?
I mean, I didn't have a battle release. My last battle release in 2020.
Yeah.
So I don't know if a few years is really the narrative we want to say. I say the 2 years. I don't know. I think it's just rapping. There's really no like, how do you transition?
I meant months. Sorry, I said years, months. Pardon. So
you know what I mean?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I just don't get like the whole like, how did you I don't know what there is to rap today and what there was to rap before. Like it's still the same thing. You still do multisyllabics, you still do hyperboles, you still do figurative language. It's still the same thing. You know what I mean? I'll say what I changed up different for this one. I'll say that I just kept rapping. Like I didn't stop. Like I wasn't my intention was never to stop. I think when I did the RX battle, you know, people were kind of cutting me off. And so a thing that I learned was, you know, bringing it back and running through the bar again, you know, running through your 4 bar setup or your 3 bar setup or however you have it. You know what I mean? Because a lot like MCing and when you do music, people like to say the bar with you. You know what I mean? And I noticed that people like when you bring it back so they could say, they want to say the bar with you. You know what I mean? And so that's just something that a tactic that I learned. I would say that that's the only difference is me just kind of running through my bars as far as like not stopping, you know, with no intention of stopping. Like even when I practice with no intention of stopping. Because I figured I was going to be in someone's hometown. I'm not going to get any reaction. So
yeah, that was the way to do it. I felt like, but they was definitely giving you props for what you was doing. I mean, and Chetta, this is what happens when stuff comes out, right? It's like I heard about your performance because this was dope and everything like that, and it was like, yo, it was crazy. Like I was like, damn, did she kill her? Chetta has some shit, and I think that's what made it so good. Is like that back and forth. Both of y'all are really good. Did you feel like the crowd like would be as receptive as they actually were? Because there was a time in that battle that it was kind of awkward. It was like, all right, it's already done. You got her, but it's still more material to go.
Yeah, you know, I think maybe I would have changed the way anything went. You know what I mean? Like throughout the night, I was at my merch table, and so I was able to meet, you know, people as they walked by. Hey, what's up, MYVERSE? Some people didn't even knew me from just my department stores, which is crazy. Like there's people like, yo, I literally like someone showed me that you were coming to battle here, and it was like, oh, and that's the girl that be rapping in those supermarkets. So, like, you know what I mean? So like it was, you know, there's people that came out to see me, but like I think you know, just meeting people one-on-one, letting people know like, you know, my energy, feeling who I am. I think maybe that kind of helped out in the beginning. You know, I honestly I thought like I really was not expecting any crowd reaction. Like I literally was like, this is like every other battle that's an away game. You know, it starts off where, you know, you don't really get no love. And then, but nah, they were really receptive to it. And shout out to Chetta. I got to give a big shout out to Chetta because, yo, Chetta picked the time that we were going to battle. Like she was the one that was like, yo, nah, we battling right now. Go get MYVERSE. Go get her from her merch table. We're going to battle right now. And that's, you know what I mean? So it was like, you know, usually you're like, yo, there's one battle that's happening and then you're coming out.
Yeah.
Nah, it was like, yo, get up. You're going to go battle. I was like, oh, shit. So I'm standing there and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucking battling. Like this is happening right now. Okay. Get it.
I want to say 20. I'm doing here. I'm looking at my research tab. 2020 is technically a few years, a couple years, few years.
Really, really.
That's technically. I don't like to be wrong. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
A few is like 4.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
a few is like 3.
A couple is 2.
Couple is 2.
2020, 2022. If you do
That's a
say
couple of few.
I think it's the couple.
Right. Okay.
Now go ahead, Tall.
I mean,
Tomato, you know?
I was gonna get.
Yeah, exactly. No, you corrected me like I was like way off or something like that. And that was actually, you know what I mean? That was a little bit before COVID, so it's a different time. You know what I mean? I believe that was a little bit before COVID.
The battle dropped 2020.
Was it what was the battle? Hold on.
RX.
It was RX, and it happened in November.
It's a good battle.
Okay.
But the battle dropped in.
Okay. I got you. I see what you're saying.
2020. Like if we're gonna.
Okay.
We could go off of the date and time. You
okay.
know?
We could. Okay. We could say a couple years. Sorry, a few couple. Sorry.
Yeah, it was January 2020 when the battle dropped.
Okay.
Around that time.
It dropped February 2020.
January, February, tomato.
You know what, guys?
Yeah, what's going on right now? What's going on right now?
Listen, man, let's get
winter,
to the
summer. Who cares?
I mean,
it's a season.
The bustier, the bustier tuck with the blade and the zipper, the razor. Give her a blazer tailored to fit her, but I'd rather get disrespectful with the wave like Damian Lillard. Wow, I'm a Blazers fan. I went crazy. That was dope. That to me, thank you. That's what you know what I'm saying? That buildup I feel like was dope, man. I feel like you paid a lot of attention to setting up the lines very, very well. And even when like the jokes in there, it kind of broke it up. You know what I mean? Like, so when you look back at the RX battle, is that something that you wanted to incorporate? You know what I'm saying? As far as like testing the pen, we kind of in an era where people want to listen a little bit more, I think. So how did you approach that?
That Damian Lillard bar, and I was debating, there was 2 ways that I could have gone with that. Like I would have been like, what kind of wave do you want? The Selena or the Damian Lillard? You know what I mean? It was like, do I do it like that? But I was like, nah, let me incorporate, because the Selena bar is like, yo, that was for my females, you know what I mean? Like my females, my Latinos, you know, if you watch the movie, you know that like that was an iconic moment in that movie, you know what I mean? And so I wanted to capture that. And then the Damian Lillard bar was, that was something that, when that had happened, I was like, it was a highlight that happened. And that was I believe in the playoffs in like 2020. So I've had that bar for like.
Oh, you had that one in the tuck. Okay.
Like that was one that I couldn't wait to fucking say, It would have been so great to say it to like, on this URL, whatever. That would have been great to say it. But you know what? I came in this battle with like, yo, like this is, and that's not even scratching the surface of the shit that I got.
Right. Like, because even with that, you talked about Midnight Madness. You talked about, you know what I'm saying, the 2 M's on the 12. Like the way you was putting that together, I thought that was dope. It's just a different level of like writing, in my opinion. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more than just surface. So that was it. I want to give you props on that. Cole, you had something?
Thank you.
This is what I'm gonna ask you, my verse. Why do you like? Okay, why do I see you regularly at events? You know, you be real dressed nice. You know how the ladies like a 40 or one of them will come on stage, but every time you battle, it's like you be in some war mode. Is that like a thing? Like you just be like, fuck it, I'm throwing this hoodie on and these jogging pants. I'm here to cook this bitch. I ain't here to sell nothing else but cook her. Like, is that a thing? Because I seen you at Chrome. I'm like, okay, my verse hit braids. I see you got the 2 braids looking like 2. Like, bitch, I'm here to cook you. Ain't nothing finna be pretty about this. Is that like
what up, bitch? You starting off crazy.
Yeah, like, is that like a thing where you like, I'm not even here for none of that. That's why I look like this, or that's not on purpose.
I felt like from my other past battles, like when I battled Star Smiles, I had like I was wearing heels and stuff, which is really not a good idea to wear high heels in one of those rings because it's like already springed. It was just, you learn, you know what I mean, from trial and error. You learn that like what works. You know what I mean? I felt like my battle with RX, a lot of people, you know, try to, like I said, you know, my props, they look the still, you know, because of my looks appeal, you know what I'm saying? But this is what it looks like if looks could kill. But like, so like, I felt like, you know, I didn't want no excuses. No excuses. There's no like, there ain't nothing to look at here. It's just, this is me and bars. Like that's what you take. Whatever you're gonna take from this is you're gonna take bars. And if you're gonna hear it on mute, like these fucking trolls always be saying, they ain't really shit you gonna look at. You know what I mean? You're just gonna be like, she got braids in her hair, and oh shit, her baby hairs is laid nice.
So you purposely dumb down your prettiness to say for you to make sure, like, no, nigga, you finna listen to exactly. I'm here for you to listen to what I got to say, not how I look. I know you feeling me. Slow down, but at the same time, listen to what I'm rapping about.
Yeah.
You can go to Instagram for a nice picture.
Yeah, go on my Instagram. You get all that from there. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Like even then, like, you know, people gotta understand, like, there's such thing as algorithms too. You know what I mean? If I'm doing what I do, you know what I mean, fucking with the algorithms and shit, cool. Like it's depending on how I feel. Like sometimes, you know, I feel like being cute in a skirt or whatever, and sometimes I feel like I want to wear a big hoodie, and you know what I mean. I don't think we should be limited to whatever we wear. And so I just felt like for this battle, that was just the proper attire. And who knows if I battle one of these other girls, who knows how I might come out, you know what I mean? I might come out in a cat suit. I don't know, you know what I mean? But what I feel like is effective is, you know, not distracting you from what I'm here for, which is rapping. And so like that's what it's for. Like, yeah, that's what I came as. I mean, my attire, usually I'm wearing big clothes. Like that's just my thing, you know. But sometimes you'll see some cute shit. I don't know.
Okay, Chrome23, did that like inspire your performance? Did that give you any more motivation going into your performance? And what did you think about Chrome23 also?
Chrome23 was such a dope event just in general. Like it was just really cool. Everybody seeing each other. It was cool seeing everybody, their energy in person. You know, it's always different, very different from, you know, people are on spaces and how people are online and stuff. Like it's a very different energy whenever you are face to face with someone, you know what I mean? And so it was really, I loved that. It was so much like love in the room, and it was just super supportive. Like people were just happy to be there, happy for the battlers, looking forward, you know, to the material that these girls were bringing. And it was just a great moment for female battle rap, for women in battle rap, for women MCs everywhere. You know what I mean? We got to be on a big platform such as Hot 97. Salute to them for providing that platform and helping launch. I think it was one of the best launch like for a battle rap league that I've ever seen. You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought it was great. I thought, you know, I'm always, I don't want to say inspired, but like, yeah, they definitely had me motivated. They definitely had me motivated for like, yo, I want this to run across Remy's desk, you know, like I want her to see it and be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna need you for the next. I mean, even though she follows me, of course it's gonna run across the desk anyways, but like, you know, it was really like, yeah, I could see myself being on that stage. So,
who were you impressed by that night?
I thought Prestavia was amazing. There's at one point she said something. You'll see me in the Prestavia battle. I'm like turning around like, oh my god. Prestavia, who else? I like Couture and Hustle. That was my favorite battle. I loved how they approached it. I love Miss Hustle's like energy and how she's like super aggressive and like she performs every bar. You know, I think that's dope, and I love how unfazed Couture is. Couture is just very like
Teflon.
Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I thought that one was dope. That was a good one.
Okay, now we have through all that shit, my brother. Let's get to it. Which one of these bitches next? Like,
let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it. They said my verse need to come outside. You came outside. Listen, consensus won clearly. No debating. 1 round dangerous. Gave that girl almost 3 rounds worth of material. Who got to come outside? And we with you, my verse, because you said once I step out and spank some, y'all better not be saying my verse ain't valid. So we with you now, my verse. Who next?
I mean, whoever the league wants to give me, man. Like, hopefully the league, you know, understands the quality of my writing, and then they give me the bag I want. Like, it's any of your Mount Rushmore can get it. So like,
okay, so let me say this, right? Say they give you the bag you want, right? Boom, you got the bag you want right there. 3 names. These are the names. Vixen. You have. We can do Miss Hustle, and you have Jazz the rapper. Same bag. Which one you picking first?
Who am I picking first?
Good job, Polo.
I like that. That was a very smart way of doing it. I'll say Miss Hustle. Why not? Miss Hustle.
Oh.
I'll say Miss Hustle. Why not? She's like, you know, she's first female to be on URL, first lady URL. I mean, why not? Why not go for the
my verse?
Come on.
Woo. Careful with Hustle. Listen.
That's a lot of play.
True with me, but it's like flu symptoms. Like, listen, man. I'm trying to see if Couture can be a contortion. Listen.
I love it. Love it. I want her to stomp all around me, all of that, everything. Yes, put your whole fucking performance. Like, let's do it. Let's go. Let's give them a show. I think it would be a really good style clash. I feel like, you know, she's one of the best. I mean, you can't be the best unless you beat the best, right? So
true.
That's just how I feel, man. If you said I had to choose between
that's a good
Jazz and Hustle, I would choose Miss Hustle.
Nice. Okay.
And I kind of think that's the hardest choice, low key, because she gonna try to
stop. I want the hardest ones. You know what I mean? I don't want no easy wins. I don't want no like, oh, let me take this person because I don't feel like I'm ready for this person. Fuck that. I'm ready for the best. You understand? I'm ready for like, and I've been saying this over and over again. You know what I mean? But obviously, you'll never know until I actually battle somebody like Miss Hustle. You know what I mean? Anyway, she doesn't even want to battle me. So it's like, what are we talking about?
I ain't gonna lie, I got somebody else for you. I got another name too. I got one more name, man. First Lady Flame. She kind of, you know what I mean? She kind of wasn't impressed by your, you know, she's one of the people that wasn't kind of impressed by your way of rapping. And now that you came out, you showed what you could do. What's up with that?
I mean, I guess. I mean, you know, it's like it's another up and coming person, another up and comer that I gotta fucking battle again. So it's like,
okay.
Wait a minute.
It's another up and comer. Which, like, listen, we're not gonna take away. See, I'm not like First Lady Flames, delusional, where I'm like, you're trash. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say she's actually she's a great. You know, she does a great E Heart impersonation. And
wait a minute.
I really like. In fact, why would I even want to battle Flames? I'll just battle E Heart. Like, why would
I? What?
Why?
Damn. Sheesh.
E Heart. Come on now.
Cola got me crying.
Let me get the source. I want to go for the source.
Pretty goddamn cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Cold.
You heard E Heart. You out here taking L to the metaphorical oracle, man. That's another one right there too.
Hey.
Yeah, how you feel about E Heart calling you the metaphorical oracle?
Yeah.
Huh?
How you feel about E Heart calling you the metaphorical oracle? like she got like you are Rex. She got a name for y'all. I forgot it. But
hey, listen, man. Listen, a metaphorical oracle means I can tell you the future. So you be lucky if you have one. So
I'm crazy, my bird. My bird be talking spicy.
Oh, she couldn't wait to do that.
That's so thick though. Okay.
So my verse, walk me through like yeah, because I want to know Is this gonna be like another long break in between after this battle, or like are you planning on actively jumping back in the ring this year? Walk me through what Lord willing your year is gonna look like.
You know, God willing, I'm able to do an independent battle this year. Because I mean, regardless, like this is how I feel like. If the league doesn't want to pay me, the bag that I want, then I will do it on my own to be able to get the bag that I want. And that's just how I feel. I'm hoping. I mean, I've gotten two good calls that hopefully I can get one in by the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the goal is to have one every quarter. That would be ideal. And hopefully I can battle the best. Like I don't. Shout out to the up and coming girls. Like there's a lot of up and coming girls that are fire, and I will never take that away from them. I just feel like, if this year, if I can get in some of those top tier girls, some of those heavy hitters, even the dudes, I mean, hey, I'm looking forward to it. I understand why people battle so much, because it is addicting. Like it is that it's a rush.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoy, you know what I mean? Like that feeling of like when the bar hits and then people are like, oh, and you're just like, yes, this is what you do it for, especially when there's people that didn't believe in you or didn't think you could do it. It's a good feeling to just, silence people or silence the people that don't think you got what it takes. You know what I mean? There's a lesson to be learned, kids. It's a lesson to be learned through all this. So yeah.
Okay. What woman? My fault, Tone. You was going.
Go ahead.
Okay. Woman of the year. It just premiered Monday. Shout out to Coffee. She was the winner of the Woman of the Year. Did you get a chance to see it? How you feel about the list? Like, what's your thoughts? And is that something you aim to be on potentially?
Yeah, man. Salute to the panel Woman of the Year. I know a lot of people were kind of like going at them crazy. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they got their criteria of how they want to do things, and I'm sure that next year, it'll, I'm sure they're already fixing things that a lot of people are suggesting. I'm sure, Jay Black is listening to what the people want and stuff. And, my question is there a peer vote? You know what I mean? Like, is there like battlers can vote?
What do you mean? Like
is there a peer, like
just a separate vote for the battlers, like a separate? Yeah. No, I don't think they have one. That's actually a really good idea. Just to see what the battlers thought. That'd be interesting to collect. What do you think? Incorporating that into the conversation next
for
time?
Sure. Like I feel like there should be a separate like voting system for to take into consideration what battlers felt was the year. What, you know what I mean? Or if we all agree that, hey, Jazz had performance of the year, or we all agree that, Yoshi had body of the year. A lot of people are saying Yoshi had body of the year. I would agree. Yoshi had body of the year. You know what I mean? And, yeah.
And that would be good. That's a good idea.
I think that's a good idea too. Just so that we could see, because I do think like doesn't the NBA do that with the All-Star game? You get like
I think they do it with the All-Star. I don't. I think I'm not sure if they do it with the MVP.
Yeah, because they do something where they look at what the coaches had and what the players had, and they kind of put that together. It's interesting because what counts, right? The idea of what counts, what's important, right? I think when E Hart was up here, she was talking about she wants people to count verbal war zone battles because she's up there. She does very well. That is a different side of the coin, but it's also very difficult too. When you do your independent battles, and they're successful and things like that, do you feel like they should be incorporated into the mix of everything else as well, or do you?
Absolutely. Well, there you go. And that's our show. See you guys later.
What happened to Toe?
His phone died. Oh, there.
It didn't. I literally swiped my computer and it just deaded me. But no, I was saying, do you feel like your independent battle should stand alone, or do you feel like they should be incorporated into the mix of everything else? Like when it comes time to rate things.
Absolutely, definitely. That's why I feel like C3, like her battle versus Blood Cousins, like her and Beretta Blaze, I felt like that should have counted. You know what I mean? That should have been.
I thought so too. That wasn't even discussed, I feel like, either.
Yeah, like that should have been incorporated. You know, C3, she arguably beat Vixen. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, me personally, I would have had C3 for Woman of the Year. I would have had Jazz for Performance of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would have had Body of the Year for Yoshi. That would have been me.
Okay.
And I'm not saying like what they chose is, you know, they had their criteria. I mean, they discussed it. They, you know what I mean? Then that's what they have. I'm looking forward that hopefully next year I can get, you know, 3 awards for one battle. Like that would be, it'd be awesome. I mean, that's what we should all strive for.
3 awards for one battle.
Oh my God! I swear this.
You-
But you know
Now-
that, but my verse. What you got to remember is this: when it comes to those awards, those fans vote heavily on those awards. Like when they
That's what
donate in, so
They should be peers. That's why there should be a voting with peers, because some people have a bigger fan base, and that's not, you know, sometimes.
could you blame someone like a MyVerse? Could we blame if MyVerse fan base is out of control and somebody else's is not though?
I mean, then it's just a popularity contest. It's not really.
But is it a popularity contest that you work for those fans though?
But let's be honest.
Point.
Let's be honest. Like Yoshi's body, I felt like was more like caution choked throughout the whole thing. You know what I mean? At least like Gaddis was fighting back. You know what I mean?
But
Right.
you don't think? Let's be honest here, because I'm a realist. I ain't gonna cut no. You don't think that the whole thing with the QP and all that shit came out hurt Yoshi a little bit, because they, you know, the Quotient thing was going around for a minute and all them allegations came out. You don't think people really tried to dock her for that? I'm just asking.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, then you should get mad at her for being on Remy shit. You know what I mean? Like, so
I mean, but you know, that was sparked from Midnight Madness. That energy from that really got them to Remy.
Yeah, but either way, I feel like to be fair, there should be a peer. You know what I mean? Because some people just have bigger fan base, but the culture in itself knows what it is, and so if the culture can vote on it too, then it just makes it a little bit more fair.
Okay.
You said we all strive to have one battle that wins 3 awards. You don't think that battle deserved the 3 awards? Let's be honest. Body of the Year, Performance of the Year.
No, like I said, you know, she gets performance. I thought her performance was superb. Loved it. But I felt, you know, Yoshi got the body. I feel like that's just how I feel. Yoshi got the body for the, you know what I mean?
Okay. So we get into the rest of this year. We got a bunch of cars and stuff, a lot of cars and stuff like that on deck. You know, and one of the things now, right? We got the grudge match about to happen, right, between Cortez and Sue Surf. I want to get your thoughts on that, because that's been something that was brewing for a while. And given the history of both of those guys and that type of rivalry, like, what do you think about that matchup, and who would you pick to win?
Well, I want to congratulate Cortez, because I know that he's been wanting this battle for a while. So I'm super happy for him that he's getting the battle he wants to, you know, prove what he got to prove. And, you know, I really don't like calling winners. You know what I mean? I want Cortez to win, but I'm not going to call winners just because of the fact that, like, you just never know. You never know. You know what I mean? You just never know. Like, you could say, oh, this person's going to win, and then it doesn't happen. You know, just like everybody thought Chetta was going to beat me. Like, everybody was like, yo, Chetta is going to body MYVERSE. Killer. Chetta beat 40. Chetta beat Official. Like, Verse can never. And then, you know, it didn't. The consensus is that it's not like that. You know.
But what do you say? What do you say to the people that say, well, MYVERSE, it was only a 1 round?
I mean, well, the amount of rapping that we did in there was like a compressed 3 rounds. You know,
The rapping you did.
We're like 3 minutes shy. We were 3 minutes shy of C3 versus Cristavia. So it was 25 minutes. C3 and Presavious 25 minutes, and we're 22 minutes.
22. That's right. That's right.
My verse, you rap 15 of them. Respectful.
But that's not my fault. Like,
no, it's not. I'm just saying, like, you rap.
Like, I can't.
You rap. Like, Chetta round was a nice little round, but you was, as you should have. You had a point to prove. I ain't tripping. You OD'd as you should. Wild out. You bitches ain't seen me in a minute. Here I go. Y'all found me.
You know what I mean? But think about it. Think about it though. I did a 1-rounder. If I didn't even gone second, you know what I mean? Like, I did a 1-rounder in her backyard against Chetta, who's a killer. Like, people are like, don't take her light. Like, Chetta is a fucking killer. So, you know what I mean? I just wanted to make sure that everything that I said was direct, precise, and effective. And so, yeah, man. I mean, shit. I can't help that people stopped me. So whatever. They're like, it's only 1 round. Like, listen, URL just did a whole event of 1-rounders. I mean, they're praising Geechee for what he did to Mike P. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was difficult to watch. Yeah.
So are you gonna say that you need 3 rounds?
No, you can have 1-round battle and be impactful. I think
go ahead, Tom.
It was so much content in both of those rounds. Like, I was proud of both of y'all. I mean, obviously, I thought you took the battle, but I was proud of both of y'all because Chetta's been deserved to be in that spotlight, in my opinion. Go ahead, Polo.
For $2, Jade Osiris, she said, "How do you feel about Couture and Hustle?" Salute to Jade Osiris.
The battle in general, or like each of them?
I'm pretty sure she meant. Oh yeah, that's actually. I'm pretty sure she meant the battle.
She said
the battle. I thought. Listen, I thought the battle was super. I loved the way they promoted before, the way they battled in the battle, and then even after. You know what I mean? I love the camaraderie. I love whenever there's that like mutual respect for each other, and like, to me, I feel like that resonates way more than, you know, the messy shit. You know what I mean? So I felt like it was a great representation of women in battle rap, and I think they both did so well. And the fact that people are still debating that, you know, I think that just is a testament to how fucking dope they did. So yeah.
Okay. Kings versus Queens. We got Geechee Gotti versus Jazz the Rapper. How you feel about that? Are you on the side of Geechee? This is the first time I've seen like all the polls like against Jazz the Rapper like this bad, honestly.
Poor Jazz. Am I? You know, I'm always gonna rep for the ladies. I'm gonna rep for the ladies this time. So even though Geechee's a homie, you know what I mean? I'll be that 1% that goes for that 1% that goes for Jazz. You know what I mean? Give her a fighting chance.
Who you hopping in Kings versus Queens with? What's a king you calling out? Queen.
I mean, I wanted it to be Averb a long time ago, but then he went and did his shit with Hustle and died. I could say like someone like a Danny Myers, I think would be dope.
You seen what Danny just did, the little slap?
I was about to say he clearly.
I've seen a little bit, but I'm not little slap. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just saying he ain't taking it lightly on nobody. You know,
yeah.
Danny.
No, I know, especially with women, he never takes it lightly.
Nah, he wouldn't. Yeah. Remember he battled Coffee Brown back in the day. He battled Coffee Brown back in the day, and got at it.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I could see Danny Myers.
Yeah.
Maybe Surf. Maybe
seeing B-Dot. Interesting.
B-Dot. I'd see B-Dot. That's cool. I like B-Dot.
Okay.
B-Dot's dope.
Okay.
I would definitely have to like turn vegan. I'd have to go vegan and like just
we should put the link out there, Tom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. All right. So you know what we're gonna do to just shout out to everybody that's here. 216 in the chat, right? And MYVERSE, we appreciate all the questions and the answers to the questions and all that. We're gonna put the link out here in the chat, right? You guys would like to come up here and ask some questions. You know our rules.
I got 5 minutes because I gotta go meet with OTFMZ in a little bit.
Right. And shout out to my man Josh. Shout out to OTFMZ. Very, very dope platform.
No, we got to do the 40 joint anyway. So
yeah.
We'll put it out there. We give y'all like, you know what I mean.
We'll get it very, very quickly, and then we'll continue. All right. So and besides that, what so you musically inclined, obviously. So what do music can we expect, or visuals, and things like that for the future for this year, especially when the world opens up? We need things. You know what I mean?
Well, make sure you guys go to MYVERSE I've recently released a record with Nico Is. He's an artist with Talib Kweli. Also, my record I dropped with Frankie J called Run It Up. So make sure you guys go get that. Also, my record called Trago. Also, my other record called Cocina. Trago's in English, but it's on a reggaeton beat. And then Cocina's like super Spanish. And then I got more music dropping very soon. So make sure you guys go to MyVerseWasHere.com and hit the listen section. And you're going to see all of my music. I got a whole lot, Spanish and English. So, yep. Make sure y'all peep that.
Should we do the overrated fire?
Yeah. I mean, for like 2 more minutes.
I can't hear you, but salute to you, MyVerse.
Only has like 2 minutes as well.
Yeah. Salute to you, MyVerse. We're gonna give you the ISO, let you shout out anything else you got to shout out.
Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for letting me share my experience with the rap committee and my battle. MyVerseWasHere.com. Make sure you guys show love, get a t-shirt, all that good stuff. That's it.
Yeah, you run up on my nigga Polo again talking about that cola shit. I'm gonna cook you.
I said I'll do it again.
I'll cook you. Don't play with me.
Hey, listen, if you're gonna rap like that, you definitely could do it every time. Like
you gonna be in Atlanta? Or the Queen? Which one you going to? You going to anyone? Queens versus Queen? Queens versus Queens. Queen of the Ring or the Any Given Sunday?
And that's in Atlanta?
Queens Any Given Sunday is in Atlanta. Yeah. Queen of the Ring is in New York.
It's depending on what's happening with this battle that might happen. So if it does happen, that I might be in a dojo. I don't know though. So we'll see. Okay. If I don't pull up, you know what I mean? The goal is that I do it on my own if they're not going to give me the bag. If they give me the bag I want, then by all means, you guys are going to see me on some really major cards. So
Right.
Salute to you. We definitely going to tap in again with you sometime this year for sure.
Big time.
Cola. We might be cool again. I don't know. But love, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Stop playing with us too.
I won't. Polo, Tone. I love y'all, man. Thank you guys so much.
All right. So shout out to MyVerse, shout out to Florida, shout out to Women's Battle Rap as well, man. Go watch that battle with her against Chetta. Very, very dope. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to her for believing in herself and doing this stuff independently. Like, you know what I mean? So we in the era now where people just doing it on their own. If you ain't gonna give me the
listen, man, we got 40 bars next, man.
Yeah, we got Don't Go Anywhere, 40 bars coming through next in about 30 minutes, right? So any other things before we get up out of here, fellas?
And then we doing a band radio show later.
Listen, female artist of the month. Shout out Shiny Ashley. Shout out E Heart. Both put out dope projects. Shout out Chess. Shout out Arsenal as well. Put out dope projects. Clean Paper as well. Coffee. Listen, we gonna get. Listen, I know we ain't get y'all bar guys. I ain't get y'all who I think my WOTY is, but the fact Kofi won and got a lot of you bitches mad. I'm happy. I ain't even gonna lie.
I love it.
But we gonna get into that at another time. So.
Oh yeah. That being said, man, don't go anywhere, man. Black Compass Media. We up out of here, y'all. Peace.